Big Ripple Labs XRP news today as we find out they expand into 2 countries with their ODL service. Learn in this video which countries those are. And Celsius, more documents have been exposed, more corruption is going on, and wow, we have a whale locked out of their account holding 60 million Cardano. Oh, Celsius, the pain just keeps on spreading. And I've got a rug pull for you. Way different than all the other ones. This one, it's actually kind of funny. So let's leave this screen and go into this one. I've got the heat map up and take a look at all the tabs I have open at the top of the screen. Hit that subscribe button because you are gonna get flooded with juicy news stories today. All right, let's take a look. Ooh, XRP, XLM. Both super red. Remember, the darker the red, the worse the action. XRP right now at 49 cents, down 5.8% in the last 24 hours. XLM, who's hosting Meridian 2022 today, look for updates coming out later, 11.8 cents, down 6.5%. Entire market, though, is red with Ethereum under 1,300, 1285. Bitcoin getting close to 19,000. Remember, we have CPI data coming up here in the next few days. What's going to happen with that? October 13th, be ready for the live stream. But Bitcoin 19,153, down 1.3% in the last 24 hours. Rug pull alert, everyone. And I know. Rug pulls are bad, I get it, but this story is just too, you can't make this stuff up. All right, CNN offers holders partial refunds as it suddenly shutters NFT Vault. CNN said Vault originally launched as a 6-week experiment, which some in the community claimed was news to them. But that support and engagement from the community allowed it to expand into something larger. However, that will no longer be the case. There goes my CNN Vault investment. Never would have guessed CNN as a company pulling a rug, said user MM81 in the Vault by CNN Discord servers. Well, I don't have to tell you what a rug pull is, but yep, they are not going to be giving everyone full value for what is locked up in there. CNN has been hurting recently financially, and I wonder if they're pocketing some of the money in there, grifting off of everyone, or they're just following the trend in the crypto space of rug pulling people. Either way, I don't know what CNN was thinking trying to get into NFT Vault world. Again, I think people out there were just looking at NFTs as a cash grab, gross stuff, and now we're gonna move on to some political news and then crazy gross stories here. All right, so first things first. Tulsi Gabbard, all right, I get it, not directly related to the election, but I find it interesting that this was announced right before the midterm elections. Tulsi Gabbard quits the Democratic Party, everyone. Former presidential candidate Tulsi Gabbard announced she's quitting the Democratic Party and asked fellow common sense, independent-minded Democrats to join her, not getting into the political part of it, just giving you guys the news, especially with midterm election 2022 coming up. If you want to check out what she said and the video, you are welcome to do so. Why? Because as always, any article you see in this video will be linked in the description below. And now we move on to an interesting story here. One of the older banks out there, BNY Mellon, can now custody its customers' crypto. All right, hear me out here. There is a concern I have here, and I am going to share it with you, and then we're going to get into some interesting news bits. All right, the bank won approval from New York's financial regulator in the fall and can start receiving select customers Bitcoin and Ether this week. Yes, everyone, Bitcoin and Ether, the same ones out there that are touted as commodities by the likes of Gary Gensler before the Ethereum merge. Because remember, after Ethereum merge happened, he was like, yo, Ethereum, you're a bit too centralized. You are a security now. But right now, you're seeing BNY got approval for only custodial services of Bitcoin and Ether for select customers. So I described earlier, how is Gary Gensler, the SEC, CFTC, and the government going to keep you out of crypto? Pretty easy. They're going to make it for accredited investors only, and they're also going to make high entry limits, keeping most of the retail market out once the switch of the flip happens. Once the flip of the switch happens. Sorry about that, everyone. All right, but now on to this, the Celsius story. Been covering it since the beginning. Alex Machinsky, you get more and more disgusting as we learn about you. And remember, everyone, the blockchain doesn't lie. Exposed, Celsius former founder is still dumping hundreds of thousands of dollars in CEL across wallets. Now, how did we find out that Alex Machinsky is still dumping Celsius? Now, remember, this is the same Alex Machinsky says, don't worry, guys, I'm in hodl mode. I'm not selling anything. And we learned that actually, as he said that, the next day he dumped $10 million while you were locked out of your funds. So he is totally full of shit. after the news broke of the senior executive's cryptocurrency lending firm had cashed out between 17 and 23 million worth of crypto right before suspending client withdrawals and filing for bankruptcy. Its ex-CEO seems to now be dumping his CEL tokens. According to the popular YouTuber referred to Machinsky as cartoonish villain, I would agree with that, there is another wallet belonging to Machinsky that has moved about 225,000 in CEL and USD over the past month. After getting called out for stealing money from his company on the brink of bankruptcy, he starts dumping hundreds of thousands of dollars of CEL tokens, the same CEL that he told you to buy in order to support Celsius and what they were going through. Alex Machinsky has now taken money out of the company pre and post bankruptcy, knowing about the financial troubles. This guy is absolutely gross. The Celsius story continues though, because remember I told you people are locked out of their funds and how Alex Machinsky's out there kind of selling his stuff, right, while you can't? Well, that's sad because, well, we have one massive whale in there of Cardano that is getting destroyed by Celsius, while Machinsky, his wife, and other top execs live lavishly, cashing out on your misfortune. 60 million ADA is stuck in Celsius, belonging to one person. This is why you should be the only person controlling your coins. Remember, Alex Machinsky says, if it's not your crypto, it's not your coins. Well, Alex, you took everyone's crypto from them, locked them out. This person here, 60 million ADA tokens. Let's take a quick look at that right here. Got it up on the screen. There you go, ADA, 60 million, totaling right now 25 million USD. So the Celsius story will continue and will get worse and worse if we have learned that the Machinskys are one of the most disgusting families out there. Now onto the Ripple Labs XRP juice, everyone. Get excited. I love this. Why? Because it's expansion in the crypto winter. And how many other cryptos are out there expanding like this during the crypto winter? Ripple expands further in Europe. Here's how XRP price may move. Well, we learned recently that the XRP price is not moving well, but remember, it has pumped compared to its peers over the last couple weeks, so a little bit of retracement, not too big of a deal. On Tuesday, Ripple announced 2 new on-demand liquidity partners amid its continued expansion in Europe. The payment settlement protocol firm Ripple partnered with payment provider Lemonway in France and money transfer provider Xbot in Sweden. The press release, and I've got it here if you want to read it. Remember, they're linked in the description below. The press release says that on October 11th, Ripple announced its first ODL partners in France and Sweden. ODL uses XRP to use for settlement instantaneously, everyone. Usage of the native token XRP. I love seeing this because we have expansion during the crypto winter. We also have 2 countries here, Sweden and France, saying, hey, look, we are cool with what you're doing. We're going to give you regulatory approval. Let's open up 2 new ODL pathways. Love that kind of action happening in Europe. Jeremy Ricordo at Lemonway thinks Ripple ODL will help the firm improve treasury operations and make payments to partners more flexible. Also, the Lemonway partnership will help free up funds for business investment, enhancing customer solutions. Now, how does it free up funds? Well, you don't have to use pre-settlement funds. A lot of money out there in the world is held up with pre-settlement because the ACH, the traditional transfer system, takes up to 3 days to settle money. So yes, you may get your money, or the recipient may get their money right away, but they're getting it because it's a front from the bank, right? The bank actual money, the money does not move that fast. The bank will front them, boom, there you go. So now with this, you won't have to front it, which means that capital that businesses put aside for front loading of money for sending funds, that now can be used as investment. So no longer in this bubble of money you can't touch, goes now into the investment pool. They can use it for whatever they want. Michael Anderson, CEO at Xbot, believes the partnership will ease remittances between Sweden and Thailand. Moreover, the process will now be faster, more reliable, and more cost-effective thanks to Ripple Labs ODL. So we've learned a whole bunch in this video. We've learned that Alex Machinsky and his cohorts are still disgusting and dirty. Spending money while you are locked out of yours, extremely disgusting. We've also seen that, yep, there are whales that are waiting for the Celsius auction. That's going to be happening November 1st. Make sure you subscribe so we can learn and see who won the auction. We also have Ripple ODL expanding into 2 more countries, showing us out there that there is definitely a use case, a growing use case for Ripple's ODL ODL services. Also, a little bit of political news thrown in there, not to pick sides, but important because it is leading up to the 2022 election that was done strategically to see if they could sway votes leading up into the midterm. Lots of exciting stuff. Thank you very much for watching. Check out this cool Web3 video right here. I'll catch y'all later.